no, not going in game. No. So let's take you through the teams. The picnic that you've now coined, FNATIC, and what I have to say, well, we'll come on to it later. Looks like we're about to go through the veto.
Yeah, we're gonna go through the knife round. Veto apparently done. It's gonna be Dust2, a team which favors kind of both teams. They're both very good at it. FNATIC proved to play it at DreamHack against NIP, and LDLC proved to win against NIP last week on this map. So the knife round, not that crucial on this map in my opinion. Like, you still want to win it just to like prove we're gonna pick this side, and we're gonna pick it because it's our best side. Like, you want to prove to the other team that you're gonna be like confident on that side. Knife round going in the favor of FNATIC so far, and yeah, these knife rounds are always kinda weird, like, because what to say about them, like.
I hate them.
Yeah.
I remember I used to, back in the days when I was casting COD with D-Man, we used to just rabbit on during them and just not talk and just be like, yeah, we're going to talk about football for that. and, you know, in protest, just do a coin toss. Just decide. Anyway, talk us through the players on the two sides quickly.
Okay, we have, if we just take the two in-game leaders, it's Pronex from FNATIC and it's Happy from LDLC. And both are in-game leaders who are capable of shooting a lot, compared to some of the other in-game leaders who are being made a lot of HLTV threats about, which shouldn't be made, just to underline it. But like, there are those kind of players, and you have the kind of aggressive players like Cooley and JW on each side, and you have like the bomb side players who's like Flusher, and you have like Maniac, the players who can hold down sides alone because they're just having an incredible positioning and great aim. And so far, damage is going to be exchanged, and JW is on very low health.
JW taking a lot of damage there on his opening foray as they tossed a few shots between them through the spawn double doors. It'll be Flusher washing A, and he does have some coming his way, but yeah, we'll see Apex down on the bottom. He was the man that you called out at the start as the man responsible for this LDLC surge. For sure. And he's been also performing very well. Like, he's not the only guy who's capable of shooting in this lineup, and that is also kind of beneficial for him. And a little fail smoke from Devil Walk we are seeing here on the B-bomb side. Nonetheless, doesn't really matter because they're preparing for a delayed long push here. And it's going to be all alone on up to the long guy to hold this push down. Flash coming in though. Are they going to be blind? Pronex taking some action. He's got two above him to the left, and he's going to hold off. Schneider's going to get on the action, but Schneider dropped, and that leaves Pronex 1 on 2, and he gets picked off as well. Here comes JW, but low health, 7 points to be precise. Headshot for 1. Can he dispatch of the next? It's going to be LDLC pushing in towards that site. They clean it out. It's still JW alive though down at long. He is a thorn. He's distracting them. He's actually made his way around over towards Catwalk, and as he makes his way up through there, he is warned off by the shots of Happy, and Happy will eventually finish off the job. That leaves just Devil Walk 1 versus 4, and no doing. Great round from LDLC. Yeah, like, it was like very great play. The thing they did was like they took control over this short area of the map, and when they took this control, this meant that one FNATIC guy was going to be here, one was going to be here, and one guy's going to be here. And that guy on long here, he's going to be very isolated. That this is long push, 4 guys against 1, and that's never going to be good for FNATIC, is it? No, it didn't work out for him or Pronex. Pronex also got isolated. Yeah. He was the one in the pit, and they had another man on long. Can't remember who it was, and they went 4 on 1, 4 on 1. Exactly. And that was like very good. But Happy is going to be exchanging some damage here, but he's going to be in the favorite position. Gonna take down Pronex, and it's now gonna be 5 against 4 here, while Maniac is looking to get another one, and he's gonna be taken down to low HP, and a nice grenade from JW equalizing this situation, but Devil Walk and JW both on low HP. Want to get that weapon, as LDLC will get themselves too, but it's going to be Apex who pushes in as they flush through those B corridors. They'll quickly move out. They did get the AK. It's Schneider that's got it, and he's just cleared out to make sure there's no one left in T-spawn. But look, 1 point of health on JW. Schneider with 100 health. Bomb planted on A. They'll count getting that AK as the best result they can for this one. Because ultimately for them, there's no way these two are going to get anywhere near that A site. If they get an exit frag, then they're really in happy land. Yeah, exactly. Like, they're just going to try to hold these weapons because they're going to be very useful next round. Like, this round, no kit, low HP on JW. It's not like they're going to have any like reasonable chance of winning this one. So they're just going to be very passive. And LDLC, they don't want to lose too many weapons either, like forcing it too much. So they're actually going to give FNATIC these weapons. And Schneider is also having Kevlar. So he could be very dangerous in the next round. Kevlar and AK is going to be equalized with some of the terrorist players.
So actually you can see that they're just buying some C sets and just trying to not make this round totally lost by FNATIC, because they have some pretty decent chance of winning it with these weapons.
Well, let's see what they've got. Obviously LDLC will be prepared for this, and they'll be taking it extra careful, you'd think, but JW gets himself the first frag. LDLC do respond. It's going to be Apex who avenges, and it'll now be Maniac in the B tunnels. You see Schneider push down long A. He's got one on the other side there, but no commitment from the B side. Happy just waiting to see whether anyone pops his head out, and they do. No commitment from LDLC. They'll see if they can feel out their opponents, get a feel for whereas there may be a hole. Key players in that'll be Apex and Maniac as they push through the B tunnels down towards the double doors. They'll be trying to see whether there's an opportunity, but look at that! Pushing out, Pronax drops Uzi, and FNATIC get what can only be described as a bonus kill.
Exactly, and then I'm gonna smoke off long, which forces them to push onto Catwalk, and Apex is gonna nearly be taken down. He's low on health. He needs to get another one. He's not gonna do that. Schneider responds, and now it's Maniac and Happy alone against 3 guys, and they're gonna get the first. So it's now a 2-on-2 situation. This is not lost for LDLC yet. And Pronax already got 1 kill. He's looking for the second. Happy answering. Now it's Devilwalk only with a pistol, and that's how fast it can change.
Got to give credit to Maniac and Happy there. 2 frags. No damage taken from the pair of them. Just, picked their spots so quickly. And that gave them that sight because they were 2-on-3 going in after having lost Apex. So nice work from them. And Devilwalk is going to slowly make his way in towards that A site. He's going to spy the first man. And just delayed his entrance, kind of made it look like he might not go for it. But in the end he did. And he got picked off by Maniac right as he was actually coming close to going all the way down long. So maybe a few seconds too early for Devilwalk, but that will be that. Pistol round converted into 3 rounds for LDLC, and now we have a buy round for FNATIC.
And we see Auburn, both JW and Cooley was both mentioned before, and let's see if it's gonna be anything huge coming up. Cooley trying through the door here, not connecting, and JW is just looking for him, but so far not gonna meet up. Oh, he nearly sees him on top of the box. Fast reaction from JW, but not fast enough. He's gonna look above this smoke to see if they're gonna try to enter this catwalk. And so far, just very, very passive play from LDLC, and they're going to try to work this catwalk area.
Now, you've gone up against FNATIC on Dust 2. You know the role that JW is going to play. How does it affect the way that you move?
Like, you know that he's having this off. You know he's aggressive. He's not someone who's just going to sit back on a bump side and wait for you. So you need to be, like, very, very... just see Rush, they're going to get taken down by Apex while I'm talking about JW. Because you know he's so aggressive that you need to use a lot of grenades to try and prevent him from being aggressive. You need to smoke off the middle, you need to flash away short, you need to do all those kind of basic things to not give him any chance. And let's see if he's going to connect now. Cooley coming above the smoke, he's going to miss. And now it's going to be the A push. It's going to be 4 against 2. It's going to be a retake from FNATIC because they're playing 2 guys on long and 0 guys towards the A side. So the retake is going to come in, and it's going to favor, so far, LDLC. Since they're leading a man, they're going to have great positions. And the decision making from FNATIC is going to be crucial because Maniac
will see JW, and oh, it's Devilwalk that came around the corner, in fact, and got the frag. Nice work from him. Shuts down Maniac. Did take a heck of a lot of damage, but survives. JW Zorp chimes in onto Happy. Happy then returns to favor with a grenade, and Devilwalk is down. It is 3-on-3 as LDLC go looking for some Swedes. And LDLC have Apex through the spawn, gets himself frag number 1. Cooley helps himself to the next, and there is but 1 left. And it is Pronax who will escape, will go running as he gets out of harm's way. But LDLC took us through the afterplant there. That first frag, Maniac, though he didn't get the kill, held them up and was able to pass on a lot of intel at that point.
Exactly, he got the information. And the thing is, in this situation, you see that the bomb plant was out here in the open, which means that what LDLC did was they picked a lot of players towards the short area, and that meant that they could just be very passive and wait for FNATIC to push up. So even if they lost 2 guys fairly quick, and you was like, could FNATIC win this round? It was like, no, because they had such good positions. And Happy through the door, getting JW, saying, this is not going to happen. And Pronax now pushing aggressive up through this middle. Even if there's a smoke, he just doesn't care. He's going to be very aggressive. But that afterplan was nearly textbook play. You could see Apex then rotating behind from spawn, and B being opened up by LDLC. And we're going to get another one.
Maniac drops Flusher, and FNATIC are down men. Pronax really, with that rush, he either wanted to see 5 people coming at him and he's going to use the 1% and just go huge, or he wanted to not be there. But neither happened. And now he's pushing round through T-Spawn, gets himself the kill onto Happy, and that'll be an AWP for the trouble. So if FNATIC can get away with that, then this isn't a terrible result for them. But the bomb is down, and LDLC have gone hunting for Swedish blood.
Exactly. And so far, you can see that LDLC is just using the information they have. Like, they pick one guy through the door in the middle, and they're going to go straight to the B-bomb site because they know that FNATIC is going to lag a guy there. So they're just playing pretty much simply right now, but it seems to work because it's like the easy decision, but it's a correct decision.
And it gets one, but Pronax gets one, but loses his weapon in the end. They did get away with the AWP, but that's about it. It's Flusher got away with the weapon as well, but WAWP going to come out this round for FNATIC, and interesting to see how they're going to play this run.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Now they have 2 AWPs, which is going to make it like fairly easier to retake, because the AWP was needed in long last time, because you could see that LDLC had the opportunity to do the open plant, and you shouldn't have that when there's an AWP in long. So that is what they're going to try to use Snyder for in this round, because if they're going to go for the A-bomb side, which is going to always be an opportunity since they can smoke off the middle, they can quite fairly easy get the short area, and therefore they should be able to go for the A-bomb side, but the post plant is going to be very crucial, and I don't think it's going to be as easy in this round.
Devilwalk pokes his head up and does some damage to Maniac, lost half his health already as LDLC will up the A platform with Apex, and Flusher is the man who'll see action coming towards him eventually as he sits deep in on that side and will pull back. No commitment yet from LDLC. They don't know much at this point. They've taken some damage at B. They've taken more damage. Happy gets picked off. The AWP's down and out for LDLC, and FNATIC have a man advantage here. The second man in that B tunnels is going to try and get in because the push is coming through the double doors. Cooley with that AWP is going to now look through. What a hit from Uzi onto Devilwalk. Just an instinctive defensive headshot. And now it'll be Flusher poking out, avenging with a frag onto Apex. JW is down to 48 points of health and going hell for leather. Point blank gets a kill on Uzi. And another one. Great play from JW. Maniac gets picked off. And FNATIC get around that at one point looked like they might not be able to do.
Yeah, I was just going to say the aggression not going to pay off from JW this time. Then picking up 2 huge shots. Turning around with a 180 and getting the second kill. Amazing AWPing skill from JW. This is what you expect from him. You can also see Uzi in the chat applauding JW for these shots because that was simply amazing.
Great play from JW and his almost shotgun AWP at point blank range as he will see action now and does dart through the smoke, and JW will nade out for good measure. 5-1 LDLC though. The French team leading and looking confident. It took an individual round of excellence to get them out of here, and here we'll go. It'll be Apex to push through. JW picks off Maniac, but JW's going to get himself out of trouble once more. 2 big AWP frags. Can he follow up with the third? He is going to get the hat-trick. Amazing play from JW as he takes the game by the scruff of the neck. He's down in the end from Cooley, but JW's job is done. He will say, Swedes, come help me. As Happy gets picked off by Flusher, and Happy picks off Flusher, and Schneider down as well, and suddenly it's all on Pronax.
But the bump, Stuart. He got the bump here, and I'm not sure that they know that he has the bump here because the rotation was very quick from Pronax. They're going to do this together, though. This is a smart decision, and they're going to pick it, and he's going to go out. He's going to not get the first. That was very close. They're sitting on 3 and 5 HP, and I think we have a highlight ready for you guys, a replay. And here you see it, the first shot coming in here, doing the 180 quick scope here. Getting the second. Simply amazing, Stuart. Great
play from JW there in close quarters, winning the FNATIC's one and only round. In that last one, to quickly, before we see action, to analyze what happened there. In fact, there's Pronax's nade. Onto Cooley will just hold up that assault. We're going to see some action in on B as well. So we'll almost can't come to...
No, it's hard to get time to analyze because so much action in this game, and it's just going to be packed by weapon rounds also, because you can see that FNATIC is going to force by everything they can here. Devilwalk left with a Nova on the B-bomb side, but everyone else is kind of nice equipped. Devilwalk a bit too aggressive when he's being like... He's not going to have the good weapons like the other guys, so you should just be passive and try and let your teammates work in this situation. Unlucky though, Maniac low HP, but JW is going to get the first. He's going to get away. He's actually going to go for the second. Amazing play by JW. Right now, he's a one-man army for FNATIC. He's carrying them to, not victory so far, but at least he's giving them a decent chance of getting some rounds on the board here.
He's got 7 frags in 3 rounds at the moment, and he's looking to make that 8 as he catches the scent of, I think it was Uzi that jumped up. And there he gets the next one. It's 8 frags for JW as he pushes in. Schneider will get the next one. Cooley goes down. And now JW trying to finish it off and is cursed by the commentator. And so Uzi will push through the double doors, but he won't get away. Pronax gets himself the frag. FNATIC get their second one on the board, but they have to follow this up now. They cannot go win one, lose one. It just won't help them.
Exactly. Their economical situation needs to be improved. Like, they also lose like 2 to 3 guys minimum each time they win the round. So as you can see on the money right now, they are very, very low on money. Only one guy is about 1,000.
But look at those stats. JW 14 in total in the last in this game. He has 8 in the last 3. He's on fire. The rest of his players combined don't barely get to half of his frags.
Exactly. And you see a lot of guys towards this lower area here, and they're going to work out in the middle. They're going to meet up with Flusher here, and he needs to get the first.
Go, Flusher pushes in as he just fires on the backs of them, and JW will actually help Flusher out and finish off all those frags for him. And Flusher, in the end, has to be content with just one. But that's a nice, clean sweep for FNATIC, and exactly what their bank account was calling for.
Exactly. A triple assist from Flusher coming in, and 1 kill, supporting very good in this round. JW, though, again with 2 or 3 kills in that round, and he's now sitting on 16, so this guy is just immense right now. And you see a new weapon round coming in for LDLC after taking that eco, and JW is just not giving any... Yeah, I was nearly doing the F word here, because he's just spamming through the smoke with an orb, and he's just ice cold right now. He's using the confidence that he's gaining in this map right now, and Apex wants to destroy that. He's gonna go out in the middle from the pop flash here, not gonna connect with anyone so far. He keeps running, but JW is simply too strong right now. He turns around, more action coming in from the middle here, but Maniac and Uzi with one, and the clean sweep coming into the bomb side here by LDLC. Nice entrance, and it's now gonna be 2 on 4, Stuart.
2 on 4, Pronax and Schneider. Do they want to go for this after plant? Schneider with the AWP picks off Uzi, but he's going to retreat back down long A, and FNATIC decide that having an AWP in them 4 is enough for them, as they will get out, and LDLC will pick up another. And important that FNATIC make these expensive, though, because you remember, they lost just one, or they lost their second round of the game, and they had to instantly save LDLC. They're not in such great financial shape themselves. So FNATIC, if they were to win the next, would then probably force another save. So it's not... this isn't lost for FNATIC, despite the scoreboard getting much, much higher for LDLC. Oh, big kill. Schneider gets picked off, and they don't get away with the AWP. That was a massive kill at the end of that last round.
Yeah, they just locked JW here. Oh, Schneider's gonna drop an ult, so the guy is still alive. And is he gonna pull anything huge up? I would expect it by his form right now. And it's gonna be crucial for them to do it. And so far, we just expect JW to do the entry kills like he's been doing so far. And we just need to hope that his teammates is gonna get one guy with him before dying. Because right now, this guy is just immense. He's even leg-shotting Cooley, trying to rotate towards the A-bomb side here. And yeah, so far it's just gonna be health exchange, because JW apparently also hit through the door here. And they're stacking quite heavily towards this long area. But again, you see the short build-up again from LDLC. We talked about it before. That's kind of the map control that you're gonna gain as terrorists in this map, is to get short, so that they're gonna be forced to go back to long and do the retake. And you can see Flush and JW slowly moving back here. They're changing the position of JW now, which is very interesting. And he's probably gonna connect. If not, Flusher's going to take him down.
Flusher gets a headshot onto Apex there, and now it's Uzi to take up the running on the A site. Connects it onto JW, and that will potentially open up for LDLC. They're going to follow up. The bomb is still on the catwalk as Apex leads the charge in. He's nervous because he doesn't know if there are other players there, but there's Schneider cutting down Happy as he tries to make his way through long A, and the FNATIC arms are closing in on that A site with Schneider locking down long A. The bomb is on A, though, and let's see where they can put it down. They do. It's going to be Pronax to lead the recovery, as FNATIC have 2 coming through spawn, and it'll be Schneider making his way up towards the catwalk now, having dispatched of Maniac. It's all on Cooley and Uzi, though, as Uzi is going to see the action here as Pronax pops himself up. Pronax will have given the clear, but LDLC still have him alive as he pushes in, gets frag number 1. How big can he go? And isn't going to finish off that round. It's going to be 7-4. Big round for FNATIC. And we called that LDLC would have to save if they lost this round. And let's find out if that's the case.
They got the bomb plan, so they have a bit of a chance to buy, but also 3 guys sitting on around 2k, so they're most likely going to do an eco here. And they're sitting on 7 rounds so far, and you can even see that Happy was asking Snyder if he was hiding. And he said, no, I wasn't. I was just outsmarting you in this situation. And a nice play by Snyder. And the thing was, compared to the last post-plant situation, you could see that FNATIC was in a lot better position this time. They knew that no one was coming along due to Schneider picking off Happy. He pushed behind and got the guy who was watching short, and that means that Cooley and Uzi was in a very bad position, but they're pushing onto the middle. JW is all alone here with the orb, but they're not so aggressive as the last time. They're taking it a bit slower this time, but it's still going to be up to JW, I can guarantee you that much.
Hit from JW claims frag number 1. He's flashed out of the next, and he and Pronex are both down. Big result here as Apex picks up the AWP, and it'll be Devil Walk that, as a one-man army, stops that B site, and he will reclaim that AWP, and it'll be 7-5 to LDLC. But that scoreboard is a lot closer than it was just some 5 rounds ago.
Yeah, it is. And also it has to be said that the map is probably slightly teeth barriered, so it cannot be more close than it is right now. You would expect something like 8-7 or something. 9-6 is also acceptable. So FNATIC is not out of this game at any means, and JW is going to look to get the first peek onto Maniac here. And the question is he going to get it? He's going to get it, and he's going to rotate away, slowly etching into to LDLC here, trying to lock down the information that LDC have been having the whole half here. You can see Apex now trying to gain some new control, and Uzi is close on short here, and he's gonna get the first. Also, next, I got caught there. I thought that Uzi would get it. My bad, guys. Flusher entering back, and now it's gonna be a 4-on-3 situation favoring the FNATIC lineup.
Here goes Apex making his way in towards B. Picks up the head of Devil Walk, and will now wait for the next challenger, and it's Pronex that reacts very well. The flash and the follow-up combined, and Apex is down, and the push comes in towards A. Hit from Cooley onto the head of Flusher. Great work from him. He'll now line up the bomb on that A site and then look to defend it with that AWP that he has in his back pocket, and it'll be AWP and AK aside here as we go 2-on-2.
The long guy coming in, Stuart. He's going to be so important. If he's going to get this kill, the round is going to be won. But Cooley already rotating. They have the idea that someone is coming along, and it's going to be all up to an end. It's JW, and he got to get the first. And Cooley is now in a very bad position, but he's going to get the scope. And now it's all up to JW, and he's in a hurry because he's having an AWP. And Cooley is just slowly waiting here. He's going to hold this angle here. And Cooley, that shot onto spawn simply won him the whole round, and that was an amazing shot.
Yeah, looked like it connected with his left toe.
Yeah.
Wasn't quite center mass, but did the job nevertheless from Cooley. And interestingly, when you said that they know that someone's coming along, they still left him out there. They still left Happy just stood out in the open. JW just edged around the corner with AWP and picked him off. From there, FNATIC should have won it.
Yeah.
And it is 8-5 in favor of the French side, who will, as we edge closer to half-time, who will pick themselves up frag number 1. It's Happy that drops Schneider as they move through. JW has been the man of the match thus far. 20 frags in a half. Make that 21 before he's picked off by Cooley, who's looking equally as prowess as at the moment as it'll be Maniac to push in. Dropping down is going to be Devil Walk, who just in the end drops right on the end of the crosshair of Maniac, and that leaves just Flusher left standing. Picks off Cooley. He's 1-on-2. And will make his way up towards that B site, announces his entry with a flash, and pushes in. He doesn't see that Maniac's dropped. I think his Maniac has dropped behind him and pushes through. Great work from Maniac. The moment that flash came in, he's like, I'm getting out of here. Rotates through the hole in the wall and comes in the back and finishes off the job. Nice work. 9-5 the score.
Yeah, very close. And FNATIC, yeah, I would like to see them get this last round, because they were itching into LDLC 5-7, but then LDLC is entering back, getting 2 rounds in a row, and I think they're going to make it 3 because FNATIC is on a kind of poor equipment here. Like 7s and pistols on the board, and Happy is just looking to get the entry onto long here. And he's very aggressive. He's pretty much ice cold right now, and Devil Walk with the 5-7. And you can see that Cooley is going to get the first on the Flusher, and he's going to push through the smoke like that. That's not a smart idea, because Maniac is going to pick up a double together with Apex. And now it's going to be lead up to Pronex and Schneider in a 2-on-4 situation. Pronex now having an AK in hand, so impossible it's not going to be. And Cooley here rotating passive with AWP. Clever play by him. And let's just see here, because you can see that they're going to rotate up to B now, because the bomb is going to be planted. He's jumping through the window and going to be taken down by Maniac. And the pushing through the smokes this round is not going to pay off. And now it's going to be all up to Pronex, and this round should really be... Oh, he picks up the double. Fast initiation there, but just not fast enough.
Yeah, Pronex with the 2 kills almost made a game of it, or a round of it, but it wasn't. 10-5 the halftime score, but look at that scoreboard. The story is in 2 letters, J and W. 21 frags from that. Without him, FNATIC would be in real trouble.
They would.
Credit to him. Pulled a hell of a round out of the bag. But that was a real nightmare for them. We get straight into this second half, though.
3 guys on short from LDLC, and they're going to pick up the bump most likely because 2 guys on short against 3. Oh, they're dropping short now, but Apex is going to rotate back, and he's not going to get the first because JW and everything is going to be exchanged while we are being flashed here. And Happy is just going to try to look for some more kills. And it's going to be a very difficult situation for FNATIC. They know the position of the FNATIC players, and Uzi is going to get one, and it's now all of the Pronex. And that was like an entry from JW, like FNATIC is going to have a slight advantage in this round. Look up in the right corner while being slightly flashed. And 3 kills coming in from LDLC, making work of those pistols.
Nice work from LDLC. In situations like that, they've had a little bit of the rub of the green. They've had a little bit of good fortune that's been needed, but also, though, all of their players have shown up. All their players are on tip-top form right now. And let's see whether FNATIC are going to be able to do anything here. They run onto the famous of Uzi, and he downs 2. He's then backed up by another. It's going to be Happy in to finish off the job. And Happy and Uzi share 5 frags between them. LDLC up 12-5, and the Eco round, or the pistol round, is converted on the first save for FNATIC. And let's see what they've got. They're running out of rounds now. 12-5. They can't let LDLC race away with this.
No, and they need to do another eco because they haven't got any bomb plant yet. And this means that FNATIC is going to be down most likely 13-5, so they need to do a huge comeback. But LDLC is pushing very aggressive. And Apex is going to get one, Happy with another one, and it's now up to Flusher. He's going to get the first. Now going to gain control of this B bomb side, most likely. No, he's actually going to rotate back, but they're answering back now. 3-on-3 situation here. It's not impossible for FNATIC, but they do not have Kevlars. So it's still favoring LDLC, and they're going to push a lot onto towards the middle here. Maniac with the flank, gonna get the first, gonna get the second, and he knows the last guy is there, and he's gonna get the hat trick.
Awesome play from Maniac there.
Clean and easy.
Just come from behind and do the job. It's 13-5 LDLC. Big buy round for FNATIC now. They need to pull this one out of the hat because at the moment they're sinking without Trace. And how much they have rested on JW thus far, as he has carried them. He ain't heavy, he's my brother, he said in Swedish. And he said that for 4 people.
It reminds a bit of the pistol round, actually.
Here we go, Bomb moves up the catwalk. It is going to be Cooley who sees the action first. He tries to pull back, but Devilwalk and Flusher get him. And right as Cooley was trying to get out of there, he caused all the problems. And FNATIC just were a firing squad onto almost standing still Frenchmen. And that leaves just 2 up against 4. Bomb planted, and FNATIC are going to get the round they need here.
Yeah, they are. And actually, I want to compliment kind of Pronex because it was a pretty ballsy decision to just straight say we're going to do the A split. We do not know how many guys is an A. There were 3, which is like the maximum of people that you normally see an A. Sometimes it's 2. So theoretically, it wasn't the best decision, but it just worked off because it was so damn fast. They totally took them by surprise.
That's the benefit of, that's the reason you do it. They got the quick spawn as well, so they just hopped down and knew they could do it. And had they waited 5 seconds, Cooley would have been in position.
Exactly, and he wouldn't, so it's just very good timing by FNATIC, as you say, and it paid off. So good job by FNATIC, even getting an AWP on JW now. So he's probably going to do work with this in the middle area, and let's see if he's going to take one through the door. At least LDLC needs to use the 300 bucks that it costs to smoke off this middle area. JW going for the long peak. So smoke not needed in the middle for LDLC, but he's going to get the entry. I'm going to call it.
You've written them off! And it's Maniac that goes down. JW picks up the frag, and LDLC have given a weapon to the one person they didn't want to. And
yeah. That's a pretty good description. Like, when this guy is on point and he has the AWP, you better fear him because he's gonna destroy, and he's gonna do it in a big favor. And Uzi picking, I'm nearly saying, picking off 2 guys in the middle here and entering back. Nice decision by LDLC, not just leaning back, but trying to equalize the situation, and they're gonna do that. So now it's a 3-on-3 situation. Cooley just slowly edging into Longhouse here, and if he's gonna go in, he's gonna get information, but Happy entering back. So this first pick by JW apparently not gonna be enough so far. Cooley in this very good position, and it seems like they could go towards long, and that wouldn't be their favorite position because he's very ready here, and he's gonna get one, and he's also nearly gonna get to JW. Do you think he can do it, Stu? He's low on HP.
1 on 2, low on HP, but has the AWP. And from his position here, you're talking about a man that's in absolute form. 26 kills thus far. Who would bet against him putting down another 2? Much better position now from the CTs this time around than we saw last time, as he'll sit out, but I don't think he's interested in engaging in this exchange. And he'll just see, does anyone want to chase him out? The answer is yes, because he will see one, and he'll pick him off. It's Apex that goes down, and now JW is going to go for it. As he moves in, he'll jump up and towards that A site and puts the bomb, fakes it out, and goes to try and flag swat one down, goes for the next point back range. We've seen him pull that off before, but it wasn't to be. Happy just made himself, at first he made himself just so hard to hit. Jumped up, jumped down, and just made sure that he knew he was going up against an AWP that doesn't move quite as fast as he did.
And that would have been one of the most mentionable aces for a very long time if he would have hit that last shot, because Happy was in the middle of the air, just flying Frenchmen there all over the place, and FNATIC needs to force by this one, and they're going to do that. So they have 2 pistol in hands, and they're faking out the long push. Flusher just doing some slow flashes here, and the short push is coming in. Apex are going to close him down. He's going to get 1, 2, 3, nearly.
You can't say 1, 2, 3 followed by nearly. No. That's casting that's a crime.
Actually, that was... Damn it. I just hold for it, you know. It looks so good. It looks so sexy. I was nearly doing the boom, you know. I was nearly doing it.
We almost got it. LDLC picked themselves up the next frag. It goes down. And now it's JW 1 on 3. This would be match point if he doesn't pick it up. And he will go down to 15 rounds to 6. LDLC looking mighty fine.
Exactly.
The rise of LDLC continues. The fall of FNATIC continues.
You're right, my friend. But if you look at the scoreline, 15-6, and you compare it to the other game, this one is by somehow just much more close. The rounds are like being decided on the last kill pretty much every time. And FNATIC are now going to give their last shot to win this game, or at least draw it. JW in the spike with AK or what? What is going on? What was that? What? Uzi in the chat, no problem, bruh. That was pretty crazy. And they're now going to get the second. I'm out of words. That is something which happens like 1 in 1,000. So JW truly showing that, yeah, he's just immense. I'm out of words, Stu. This is...
4 on 2. FNATIC look like they should be able to clean this one up, but they've got Maniac and Apex almost fully health to go up against. FNATIC will move the bomb in towards that B site where they have cover as well in the shape of, I think it's Devil Walk that's on the other side of that wall, but couldn't see him. And it'll be Maniac to just say, we're going to need to hold on to these weapons. And pushes out onto JW, and they'll sit back and say, we've got plenty of time. 9 rounds. It'll be 8 rounds after this. See if we can get some exits and sit back. But from FNATIC, you saw that the individual... Ooh, wow. Suddenly we're down to only Devil Walk, and what was supposed to be just exit frags may now be hunt and kill frags. But Devil Walk's AWP dispatch of the last man, and or of the penultimate man, and he'll push out. But you see that the individual talent's there from FNATIC. You see that they have, you know, in the first 2 frags in this round, the round was won by FNATIC by just 2 individual one-on-ones. We are that good. But then it was almost lost by them. You know, where it's been lost historically in this game has been that sometimes they don't make the right call, sometimes they don't move, they lack a little bit of steady heads in tense situations. So it's hard to be, it's easy to be disappointed with FNATIC because they have such great potential.
Exactly. And like they were trying to force down the economy of LDLC in this situation, but LDLC will prepare taking down the weapons of FNATIC, which means that they're going to have kills and so on, and LDLC is going to get the first kill. Coolly with action here. Auto director, you need to help me in this situation when you're enabled. Apparently not. Oh, he's looking for the second, but he's going to crouch just in time. Nice movement by the terrorist there. And Happy is just waiting for someone to go out and B. He's even going to smoke off here, and this means that they're right now in a pretty good position, and the human boost in middle here gonna pay off since Uzi's getting 1. JW looking for the second. Not gonna get him though. Uzi with another one. Uzi have actually been doing some great work in middle here. It's not the first time that he gets a fast double. And a great grenade onto Devil Walk, and he's walking out on Uzi here. But is he gonna get him? Yes, he is. 2 on 3 situation here. FNATIC on the edge of losing this group stage, or league game it's called. And it's gonna be all up to Devil Walk and Flusher. Flusher's off looking towards Cooley, smoking off CT spawn here. And actually Happy is alone on the B bump side, so... But the flank is coming in from middle also. Worth mentioning. And he's gonna use some bullets Gonna say, hello guys, I'm here, and I'm gonna get out of here because you know that I'm here now. So he's slowly moving away. Another smoke onto CT here. Flush needs to get the entry, and he's not gonna get that. It's all up to Devilwalk. Is FNATIC gonna drop a map here? Are they gonna drop the league game? Devilwalk with a nice headshot. He's gonna do whatever he's capable of. 13 seconds on the board. Happy closing it down. And a 16-7 victory.
Good play from LDLC there. They pick up the win. Their form, their stock continues to rise. They've really, really sent out yet another message that these guys are not to be messed with.
They're not.
I mean, from their perspective, how high can they go? And victories against NIP, victories against FNATIC, Titan at Copenhagen Games. How far can this team go?
All the way. I need to say all the way because if you are capable of winning against Titans, NIP, FNATIC, and some of the games even with like quite a big deficit, like it was 16-9 against NIP and it was 16-6 here against FNATIC. So they're just showing that not only they're capable of winning, but they're capable of winning in style, and that is also needed to go through like long tournaments. That you cannot play close games and win them every time. Sometimes you just need to show I'm stronger, and I'm not just a little stronger, but I'm quite a lot.
Well, great stuff from them. And for FNATIC, where do they go next?
They go and just play, like keep playing, because they got the potential. You talked about it. They have the individuals, they have the great in-game leadership, and they have the coaching from Khan when needed. So I think they just need to keep on playing because they are truly a very strong team. But I think that maybe, I'm just calling out something now, that if it goes terribly wrong at DreamHack, we could see a change coming up. But then again, I don't expect that they're reaching pretty much the quarterfinal in every tournament. And as long as you're consistent and you can get far, sometime you're going to hit the jackpot once again.
Well, they do have the stability provided by kind of the organization, by Khan's experience. He was never a quick person to drop a player from a team. He was the last thing he ever wanted to do. And, well, we'll see. Coming up next, we have more Swedes for you. It's going to be NIP versus LGB, or the artists formerly known as LGB.
Yeah.
And be an interesting one to see what they've got. LGB, I think, are going to play with Ringer as well. So,
Puth.
You've put me off with Puth.
Just call him Jacob.
You sounded Scottish. I was like, is there a Scot in you somewhere?
I don't hope. Oh, okay, I didn't say that.
Imagine. Yeah, Sean's is in chat. He'll verify all of that for you. How Scottish you might be.
If I can bring on the skirt and what is it?
It's called a kilt.
Kilt.
It's called a bagpipe.
A bagpipe and a kilt. If someone would donate me that, I would totally use it on stream sometime.
There you go. Someone go to DreamHack and get this man a bagpipe and a kilt. But next up is LGB versus NIP. I guess we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll be bringing you more Swedes than you can shake an ABBA CD at.